Today I'm going to delete the rear wheel anti-lock mechanism on this truck, a 93 Dodge D250 with the Cummins diesel engine. These anti-lock, rear wheel anti-lock things are known to malfunction, and they basically end up giving you almost no rear brakes. So that's what's been happening with this thing. I've been warping front rotors for years, and so now I'm going to delete this thing, and most people say that as soon as they do that, they've got great braking again. So we're going to get started on that right now. The module is it's right inside the frame here in the back, just a little bit behind the rear wheel on the driver's side. So there it is right there. And what I need to do is to take those two lines out of there, just unscrew them, and I've got some fittings that I'm going to fit together, and so I'm just going to basically tie those two lines into each other so it will bypass the module altogether. There's two elbow fittings, and this one is a 3/16 female, and it's a flare fitting. And then on the other side here, there's a 1/8 inch NPT. And then that is going to screw into this NPT coupler, 1/8 inch female, right like that. And then on the other end, we've got this same thing as this, only it's a 5/16 female flare fitting. And then it's got the 1/8 inch NPT to screw into the other side here. The 1/8 inch NPT needs either some pipe dope or some Teflon tape. You won't need that on the other one because they're flare fittings. But so we're going to put some Teflon tape on here. Okay, we'll just tighten these up on here. And that comes off pretty easy. Now, unfortunately, on the other one, that flare fitting I have for that one is the space in between for the brake line is too narrow for this brake line to fit through. So I'm just going to have to try to use a crescent wrench on it, and hopefully it'll come off as easily as the other one did. Oh boy, it did. Good. Alright, both of those are off, and all we got to do now is screw them into this new fitting we got here. And there it is. Now I'll just I'll secure it to the frame with a couple of zip ties, and it should be ready to go after I bleed the brakes. Okay, hold it down.
Holding it down. On the floor.
Okay, release.
Release.
Okay, hold it down.
Holding it down. On the floor.
Release.
Release.
Alright, the last thing to do here is to unplug the ABS module, and that's right behind the glove box here. So if you just push down on either side of this latch here underneath, you can just pull that and the whole glove box will come down like this. And then if you look up in here behind it, that black box there is the ABS module, this here, and so you just need to pull this plug out of here. So you just press down on this piece here, it pushes in, and then you can pull it out. And there it is. And that's it. Well, I took that truck out for a test drive, and it made a difference. That rear brakes are definitely working now. I've got brand new front brakes on it too, the brand new rotors and pads, and I was going through the break-in procedure with that, and it actually heated up those rear brakes quite a bit. So there's no doubt that they're working now, so I'm very glad to see that. And as soon as I get these front brakes broken in, we'll see what kind of a difference it made in the braking power. So pretty happy with it. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.